Welcome back to another episode. Today we're making our way from Picton to Hawke's Bay. We'll be crossing the Cook Strait, tackling the Remutakas.
Oh, there's no roundabouts up here.
No.
I get terribly nervous at roundabouts.
Yeah. It's very tight.
Opposing and fly. I was the darkness. You yearn for the light.
Feel like a movie star.
Feels like a night watch.
Yeah.
Got a bit of side lighting. We're in the queue for the ferry. We're in the Blue Bridge. I'll give you a quick look at Vicky. Just to prove she is here. Anyway.
I am here.
Oh, she's here. There she is. Okay, we are in the queue and we're going on the ferry between the South Island and the North Island of New Zealand. It's quite early. And 3.5 hour trip on the ferry. And then we will have moved this bus to the North Island. So we might go and indulge in some overpriced food and some
coffee.
It's probably going to be like hot chips and stuff. That sounds quite nice, eh? Okay, we'll see what happens on the ferry.
Our journey from Picton to Hawke's Bay starts with one of the most scenic ferry rides in the world, crossing the Cook Strait from the South Island to the North Island of New Zealand. The trip takes about 3.5 hours, beginning in the stunning Marlborough Sounds.
Once you let the light in, you won't see the beautiful stars.
This part of the journey is usually smooth, weaving through sheltered waterways before we reach open ocean. Once we leave the Sounds behind, we hit the Cook Strait, a stretch of water that can be anything from calm and peaceful to wild and choppy. Today, we're lucky it's a smooth crossing. Taking a motorhome on the ferry is pretty straightforward. We booked in advance, checked in at the terminal and drove on when it was time to board. They guide you into a spot and once you're parked, you head upstairs to enjoy the ride.
Like a river flows, life will take you where you need to go.
After a few hours at sea, we make our way into Wellington Harbour, marking our arrival on the North Island. So we're just entering Wellington Harbour now. It was a beautiful crossing, a bit rolly, but on a big ship like this, it's hardly noticeable. But there's a few yachts going out and they're going against the wind. I'd say it's pretty rough out there right now, but it's beautiful coming in. And Tāiko is soon officially going to be on the North Island.
Yeah. Get those wheels spinning.
Happy bus driver.
We get those wheels spinning and get heading north.
From here, it's back on the road and the real driving begins, over the Remutakas before we head to Hawke's Bay. We're back on the North Island.
Back on the North Island.
Yes, so we're just going to go over the Remutakas today and stay somewhere. We're feeling a little bit tired. So
It's going to be good though, weather's good.
The crossing was beautiful, it was very, very nice.
Let's just hope there's no roundabouts.
Alright. Once we were off the ferry, the real challenge began, driving over the Remutaka Hill. This winding stretch of road runs from Upper Hutt to Featherston, reaching a summit of 555 metres. We've driven it plenty of times before, but taking our 7-metre bus over it was a whole different story. We knew we'd be slow on the climbs, and any long uphill stretch has the potential to push the engine temperature up. Just got to get down this side.
Yep. Get the engine brakes do the work.
All good?
All
Skip?
good. All good.
Bus driver, skip?
Yeah. You name it.
We're just making our way down the Remutakas now. We've made it up the Wellington side and now we're going down the side into Featherston. So it wasn't too bad. All okay. The road itself is steep with tight corners that require full concentration. How do you feel it's going?
Really good. It's just other people, it's more managing other people. Yeah. You just have to let them past. But generally, people are pretty nice.
Yeah, they are. They're patient.
They toot. Bit of a courtesy toot on the way past.
Even the New Zealand Transport Agency describes the Remutaka Hill as steep and unforgiving, one of the most high-risk sections of highway in the country. So with a bit of caution and a lot of focus, we made our way. The Featherston side is a bit more windy and tighter and gnarlier, like the Wellington side seems to be a bit easier to come up and down, but the Featherston side's a bit steeper and windier, so yeah, I'll be glad when we're off this road. This is it. We're nearing the end of the Remutaka Road and can't be happier about that. Adam did a fantastic job driving, so good skipper, good bus driver.
Whatever next.
Yeah, I'm not getting in a plane with him though.
New Zealand, always changing conditions.
We came from very sunny weather on the Wellington side to it now raining on the Masterton side, so this place you can just have 4 seasons in one day in New Zealand. Very happy. Ferry and Remutakas are done. Woo!
Yeah, we're almost home.
Yeah, so we'll be stopping in Greytown today for the night and then heading to Hawke's Bay tomorrow. Of the bus. We've decided to name it Te Tāiko after one of our Patreon suggestions, because it is a flightless rare bird from the South Island where the bus is from, and it's land-based because it's flightless, so it suits the bus. And we also like it because it's keeping in theme with native birds that are threatened and the teeth theme, like Te Tāiko, TT, Rutaitenda, so we're quite happy with that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We just plod along like a big fat bird.
I hope he's still talking about the bus.
So we are doing the final leg of the trip north today, and we've got a couple of 100k to cover from Wairarapa up to Hawke's Bay today. We will be parking up for a week or so and doing some work, so it brings our trip to an end at that point. But the weather today is cracking, and I think it's going to be a very nice drive up the country.
So here we are, we've made it back into Hawke's Bay. We left at 9:30 this morning from Greytown, and it is now nearly 2 o'clock. So it's been a bit of a long trip. A few stops along the way with our cupboard opening up and stuff going everywhere, but Adam will get onto that and fix it. So how did it go, bus driver?
What a great trip, all the way from Christchurch. Going back to Peninsula, really good. I think we're all sorted. It's a good test for the bus. Good, hopefully going over the Remutakas yesterday, which is a big hill, up and down. So yeah, I'm really happy, everything's good. And it's been very comfortable living on board too.
And it's so nice to be back in warm weather. It's been so cold on the South Island and south of Hawke's Bay, but it's a beautiful day here. It feels really good to be back in Hawke's Bay, and it's putting on the weather for us what it's known for, so that's really cool. Our next challenge is to see if we can fit up our friend's driveway. So we'll try and film that, I think, and see how we go. They have a house in front of their house which they rent out, and it comes right out onto the driveway, that house in front, and it's very, very narrow part of the driveway. They've measured it up and they think we can fit down it, but then it's a case of, do we block them? So we're going to try all sorts of things, and then if that doesn't work, we'll have to find somewhere else to stay. That's Adam's next challenge. How do you feel about it?
Unsure. We'll just go very slowly
Yeah.
because we don't want to damage anything.
No.
And it's going to be, I measured it, I was measuring it with the app on the phone, which I have no faith in, and it worked out that we might have 100 roll clearance, so we just have to be very careful because that could be wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See how we go.
Well, we fitted it up the driveway. We've unloaded it, but with the kindness of the neighbours, are going to let us park it on their driveway for a couple of days. So now 4 of us, 3 because I'm driving, are going to back it out without hitting the house. So
This is it.
She's going to be tight.
It's very tight. So Adam doesn't want to be doing this every day.
look down here.
So there we go. And then
And we have to fold in the mirror, the driver's mirror, to get it through, but so I can't see anything. So it's all good.
now we're gonna get out. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy our videos, please consider subscribing, giving us a thumbs up and sharing with those who you think will enjoy it too. A massive thank you to our Patreons for your support. It means a lot to us.